It was then that she formed a rather distorted view of my life. She thinks I'm perfect. Possibly because I let her stay up as late as she wanted when she was a little kid, or maybe because she grew up on a diet of Coke and Hostess Twinkies, which I think would affect any person's rational thinking. Laura was trying hard. Honey, 50 is the new 30. I bet the 30-year-olds don't say that. She sighed. You need to put in your age, Kate. It's for everyone's protection. Do you want men answering you who say they're 60 when they're really 72? Trying an online dating service was all Laura's idea. Let me get that out there right away. My husband, Adam, had died of a sudden heart attack. I was over the pain of his loss and had been quite content in my singlehood. But lately, I really wanted somebody who was happy to see me when I got home who didn't have a separate water bowl. I did not enjoy the solitude as much as I used to. I really didn't like going out alone anymore. Restaurants, movies, places like that. And I was tired of spending long weekends in interesting places when I had no one to share the experience with. I had kind of been hoping a perfect gentleman would somehow fall into my lap, but Laura pointed out that if I wanted somebody, I'd have to go out and find him, and online dating was the quickest and most sensible way to go about that. I was moving on to what was generally called the next phase, and was looking for things to shake up my life. I was seriously thinking about selling the 5-bedroom home I had raised my family in, even though the real estate market was still deader than a doornail. I had my eye on a very she townhome in a gorgeous complex that had its own pool, jogging trail, and health club, as well as basketball and tennis courts, and a golf course. Maybe in the next phase of my life, I could become a professional athlete. 2 weeks earlier, I had given notice at my law firm that I was planning to cut my hours there in half, starting on May 1st, which was 2 months away. As I expected, they immediately offered me a very nice little package to just leave, which is what I had wanted in the first place. I had been sniffing around the possibility of teaching. Because I had an MBA on top of the law degree, I got a sweet offer from a small private college to teach Intro to Tax Law and Business Law 101. It was going to be perfect, and they wanted me to start in the fall, which would leave me plenty of time to work on the professional athlete thing. But for right now, I was unemployed, which was why I was sitting home in sweatpants and a flannel shirt on a Wednesday afternoon arguing with my sister. Laura, I'm not comfortable with this. I haven't been on a date in 32 years. Besides, I'm starting to get hot flashes. I have to pee every 10 minutes. I'm very short-tempered. I have a very uneven libido. I'm pretty sure that menopausal women are not ideal dating material. You don't have to put that in your profile, silly. Besides, most of these men have been married before and have probably been through that once already. So why on earth would they want to go through it again? Laura, men my age don't want me. They want 20-somethings. Laura sighed. We looked very much alike, my sister and I. We both had our mother's dark eyes and wavy hair, our father's lean build and square jaw, and the curse of the Fremonts, big, flat feet. Being 5 years younger, Laura hadn't started dyeing her hair yet, so hers was a dark, rich brown. Mine was slightly lighter, with hints of auburn that came from trying to cover all that gray with medium golden brown. We were both tall and thin and flat-chested, another family trait, one that drove my daughter Regan to tears of despair as a teen. Not the tall and thin part, but being flat-chested was something of a trial for her. Poor thing. She swore that she wanted implants for her 18th birthday. But that was the year her father had died, and she finally realized what was important to have and not have, and big boobs ended up at the bottom of the list. Listen, she said. I have to pick up Wade in 20 minutes. Just go through the site, Kate. Read.